Good majestical morning, everyone. It's kind of crazy that we are in February and today it's going to be like 70 degrees and sunny, but that's what it is. Global warming. You know what I'm saying? Global warming, which is not something I believe in. I don't believe that it's man's fault that it's happening. I believe that the weather gonna do what the weather gonna do, despite whatever we do. But that's a whole big old can of something we can get into on at another time. I just want to say, good, beautiful morning. I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. Make sure first things first. Hit this with a thumbs up, a like, a comment, a subscribe, all that goodness. You know what I'm saying? Just all the good things. If you could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. Just kind of, spread the word. Spread the word. You guys like my picnic table shirt? Yeah. It's because it's 70 degrees outside. I have to wear a collared shirt, and all of my flannels are super friggin' thick. So I'm wearing this fishing shirt, even though I don't really fish anymore. Ooh, I didn't even know that was there. That's there. But yeah, on the way to work because, gotta pay bills and crap. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Did some of the editing for that, for the wrestling show that I got to do, which was so much fun. I know that I talked about how fun that was on the last vidget, but still, it was a lot of fun. I got to do some of that editing on, what was that? Sunday. Put together a little meme video, just something kind of funny. Shot it over to the guys over at Super Jaw Productions, which is the company that I wasn't really even applying for when I went to go help them film and stuff, but because of my knowledge and my skill set, they kind of were like, "Yo, you're hired," and I was like, "Okay, all right, that works. I mean, I'll take it. Hey, let's party." So shot that over to them. They did a little fine tuning on. Or they didn't really change anything. They added some graphics and stuff. We shot it over to the owner of Wrestling with Purpose. He watched it, thought it was hysterical, and then was like, "Can I post this?" And I said, "I don't have an answer for you. I'll ask Joe real quick, who's one of the owners of Super Jaw." And he goes, "Heck yeah, go ahead and put it out there." It's funny because, so the owner is actually one of the guys who's a part of the team that's in the video that we're making fun of. And he thought it was a great time, so went ahead and took it and ran with it. And it's crazy because that one video is now floating around Facebook, has more views than... And it's crazy because he posted it on Sunday. Today is Tuesday, and it's got more views than all of my videos on YouTube combined, which is nuts. But then again, I don't get a ton of views on my videos, so it's not a big surprise. But for somebody who gets lucky to hit triple digits on a video with views, this is crazy. And it's really cool because, the guys over at Super Jaw, they see my value and they want me to help kind of like guide and push and things like that. And I'm like, guys, I don't know everything. I mean, I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. I know a lot of tips and tricks that just kind of help and everything like that. I know best practices for the filming process, especially with this kind of stuff. I put together a highlight reel of the night which was really cool. It was a lot of fun to do. And then they go, hey, we're going to give you all of the video from our last our last promotion, which was the one for Alternative Championship Entertainment, their wrestling promotion. And they want me to kind of do like big bombs, big bumps, things like that. Just highlight real high flyers, just kind of stuff like that. And do videos of each of the matches and keep them under like a minute and a half. So I did not have time to do that last night. So Sunday, I got over to their house at like 6 o'clock in the evening, and didn't end up leaving and getting home until about 2 a.m. And then I had to open the store yesterday, so I had to be up at 6, which means that I was running on 4 hours of sleep yesterday. So I did something I don't normally do, which is I had a energy drink in the morning to kind of perk me up and get me moving. And the reason I don't normally do that, especially during the week, is because I'm going to be drinking my pre-workout around 4 or 5 to go to the gym. And if I combine those two, that's like 650 milligrams of caffeine a day, in one day, in the span of about 12 hours, which doesn't seem like a lot over 12 hours, but you gotta think, that is a lot of caffeine. Now, I did it yesterday because I wanted to live and I needed to get my job done, and I may do it tomorrow depending on how I sleep tonight. I may do it on Thursday depending on how I sleep tomorrow night. Like I said, I don't normally like doing that because I like sleeping at night. You know, I slept pretty good last night, but that's because I was drained. And when I went into the gym, when I go into the gym, I work until I literally cannot function. You know, and that really paid off yesterday. I mean, it helped that I was already exhausted, even though I had all that caffeine in my body, because you can get to a point where you are exhausted, but you are wide awake and full of energy, which is a horrible place to be. And I had that yesterday. I did, and it was no bueno. It was not. It was literally no bueno. Don't do that, guys. There's no reason you need that much caffeine in your body. I know that I work in the food industry. I know that I work, you know, doing filming and production and stuff like that. Now for 2 companies, which is crazy. But you don't need that much caffeine in your system. It's not healthy. It's not. And I'm trying to cut down on caffeine just because, you know, I want to live. You got to think what that's doing to your heart, people. What's it doing to your heart? But yeah. I guess I posted something on Facebook that kind of upset some people and caused a lot of them to message me, which was a little weird because I posted something. It's just so obviously we've talked about this before. I have depression, I have anger issues, things like that, and you know, I believe that on my Facebook I should be able to post my truth. I think that's valid, correct. So when I post something that says that I legitimately at this point in my life do not feel like there is, you know, any way that I am going to find a woman in my life, especially one that's going to help motivate me, like, that's just how I feel right now. Like, that is my truth for right now. So just let me post what I want to post. And then people are like, yo, John, this doesn't seem like you. And I'm like, you don't know me, because every time that I want to talk about how depressed or how angry I am, nobody wants to listen until I post something on Facebook that makes them uncomfortable, that seems a little ridiculous to me. I mean, am I wrong? But I don't know. It just irritates me. Yeah. So, work was pretty weird yesterday. So last week we were actually busy the entire week, and I mean like busy. To the point where like nothing got done, like prep wise, because we were so busy. So I was thinking yesterday was going to be the same way. I was wrong. Okay, I prepped for a day that we were going to get schwacked. We were dead the whole day. I think we served maybe 20 people during lunch from 11 to I left at 4. So 5 hours we served like 20 people. That's a sad, very sad. Very sad. I don't like it. I don't like it. I know that I also don't like being slammed, but I shouldn't be able to get all the prep done almost before y'all get to work. Well, I don't know. I should be able to get all the prep work done like before noon, but it was all done. I mean, I did stuff before we opened because it was really slow. I only had a small catering to do, plus open the store. It took me like 2 seconds to get everything done. I was literally done. So I get there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we don't open until 11. So that is, you know what, 4 hours, 3 hours, math? Ugh. Sorry. 3 hours to get everything done, which is pull all the meat out of the pit, put the other meat into the pit, wrap all the stuff, cook all the sides, prep all the backup for the sides, get the lobby open for the teas, make sure the sauces are there, turn on the ice cream machine, pour the ice cream in the machine, like all this stuff, you know. It doesn't take that long. Like if you don't have a catering, you could honestly have the store open by like 9. So I took my dear sweet time. The catering it was like a 32-minute drive for the catering. So I went ahead and knocked that out early. One of the other managers came in to take it. He took it, and I literally just did prep work for like an hour. But yeah, I mean that's all it was. Oh man, I'm still pretty tired though. You know, I slept for I don't know. I slept for about 8 hours. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Obviously, there's a couple wake ups in there, but that's because it's been abnormally warm here, and in my single wide, I've only got a small window AC unit. There is an AC unit that is built onto the trailer, but they never fixed it, so it is what it is. The cold is the best time of the year for me because I turn the heat on, but I turn the heat to like 55 or 60, and I just leave it there. I sleep with fans on and everything like that, so it stays cool enough for me to be able to sleep properly. But yeah. I don't know. Just kind of enjoying life, you know. I mean, I still need to find that better job. You know, I keep talking about it. I'm still pushing. I'm still trying to find stuff. Because, you know, it shouldn't take me, you know, 2 weeks to be able to pay rent. It shouldn't take that. You know, luckily I have that understanding with this, with the RV park. They will get all of their money before the end of the month, and they know it. I don't make a ton of money. I don't. You know, people think that because I work 2 jobs and I'm an assistant manager at a barbecue restaurant, they probably think, hey, he makes like $11, $12 an hour. I make $9.50 an hour. You know, and then with the band, you know, I travel on the weekends. You know, oh, I bet he makes like $400 doing that on the weekends, or you know, per gig. I make $175 a gig. I don't make a lot. I don't make a lot of money, guys. This car is not the greatest. It's not, but it gets me from A to B. Sometimes I literally have to consider: am I going to eat for the week, or am I going to get my oil changed? You know, the one question I never ever ask is, do I buy something for me, or do I buy food for the dog? Because the answer is, Banjo always gets his food. That's important. That's my baby. That's my child. But yeah, I just, you know, it's crazy when you just don't feel like it anymore. You know what I'm saying? You ever just wake up in the morning and just go, no, I don't want to do this today. I don't want to do any of it. That was me this morning. That was me yesterday morning. That's honestly, it's me most mornings. Unless it, you know, if we're talking about going to the gym, I love going to the gym. I do. I mean, there are days when I wake up, or like, I'll hop in the car after work and I'll be like, do I want to even go to the gym today? And I always say at that point, if I say that, I have to go to the gym. I have to go. And usually when I end up there, and after the workout, I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing I came. This was a great workout. Because the reason that I don't usually want to go to the gym is because of frustrations, anger, depression, stuff like that. And being able to lift heavy weights just kind of helps me deal with it. You know, that's very important, is to have a good outlet for dealing with stress, depression, and anger. And yeah, I think that's why I've kind of been drawn back towards the wrestling world. I've actually talked to a buddy of mine who is a wrestler with Ace at Alternative Championship, and I'm gonna try to do classes. They're about $20 a week, so I've got to find a way to make an extra $20 a week. But I want to take well, they're $20, not $20 a week, $20 a session, and I want to try to make or try to be able to do that and potentially get in the ring. You know, even if it was just one time, even if I only got one match, 13-year-old John would be freaking out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a great thing to try at least once. I would love that. Tell me, would you guys like to see that? Comment down below. Would you guys like to see me in a wrestling match? I mean, even if it's on the local level, obviously, that's where it would have to be. But would you guys like to see me in a wrestling match? If so, comment down what my theme song should be, or my intro music. Comment what you believe my wrestling name should be, things like that. Always looking for fun stuff. But yeah, kind of getting to the end of this show, this video. So as always, hit me with that thumbs up, hit me with a comment, let me know how you're doing, let me know what you need prayer for. Share this with your friends and your family. Like I said, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. I gotta get to work. I gotta make a couple stops before I get to work. But I love you guys. God bless, and I'll catch you next time.